It is finally Friday, which means it's finally the best day and really the only day of the week to snipe on, man, depending on what console you're on, man. Today we did get this new set here, top of the class, man. So we do need to go over the new snipe filters, so let's get right to them. The first snipe filter we're going to go over is the Amethyst top of the class, which is just a hard scope filter, man, for James Edwards. So you can also just type his name in as well. What you want to do is put your color to Amethyst, put your theme to the top of the class, and you're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest James Edwards on your console, man. You can do this two ways. Really, you can just go ahead and lower your maximum buyout about 6,000, 5 to 6,000 MT cheaper than the cheapest card that's up, man, so that way you can make sure you do get profit. Or you can scroll on the card just so you know exactly what the cheapest one up is and you know what price point to go ahead and buy the card at if it pops up for a snipe, as well as see not a snipe, but as well as you will, it's better to snipe on a scroll this year, I feel like, if you're on next gen. So I usually just work the scroll, and that way I know what price I'm grabbing the snipes at if they pop up. Really good filter, man. These filters go crazy every Friday. The Amethyst cards are always expensive, and you can get them for darn cheap, since the cheapest Amethyst is about 7,000. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Ruby filter, man. You gotta monitor this one, man. What you want to do is set your color to Ruby. You're gonna raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest rubies on your console, which they are still going for 1.6 thousand MT, which is crazy. It's up in price because of an exchange or something. Typically rubies were just going for about 900 MT just like 2 weeks ago, so this is a good filter to work. What I would do is just put your maximum buyout at 1,000 MT, man. Go ahead and set your color to Ruby, lower your maximum buyout down to 1K, and just keep refreshing, man, and snipe absolutely anything that pops up. You should get a good number of snipes on here, especially if you're on PlayStation, man. Everything seems to be more active over there. And then resell them for, you know, 1,450 and get them to sell quick and move on to some more snipes. The next filter that we're going to go over is the Amethyst cheapest filter, man. For this, kind of same as the Ruby cheapest filter, just put your color to Amethyst. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Amethyst on your console, which on Xbox are going for about 7,000 MT right now. On this filter, I do strongly suggest that you scroll with the cheapest card up, just like this, man. Color Amethyst, whatever maximum buyout has one card up, and just keep refreshing. If you see any of the more expensive amethysts, like any amethyst gems of the game, which I actually got one to pop up a couple days ago for 6K while I was watching NBA, and it just sat on my screen. I totally missed it. Stay tuned for that video coming out, man. So you want to refresh here. If anything more expensive pops up, any of the like the new amethyst, the James Edwards, if he pops up, buy him, because he's obviously going for 20K. Lou Dort, Pau Gasol, man, any of the more expensive ones, grab them. Otherwise, I'd be grabbing any of these cheapest amethysts for about 5,000 MT and below and resell them for profit. The next filter that we're going to go over is the diamond cheapest filter, man. For this, same as the last two, put your color to diamond, raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest diamond card on your console. Again, you should definitely scroll because there's obviously a ton of more expensive diamonds that can pop up, man. So scroll on the cheapest diamond on your console. Xbox is going for about 55 to 57,000 MT. You want to refresh here. If you grab any of the new diamonds as of right now on Xbox, they're all snipes at this price point of under 60K. They're going for about 80K. The cheapest one, the West card. So you refresh here, grab any of those, and some of them are selling for 200-300K. So refresh in here, grab those. Any of the other more expensive diamonds, obviously grab them if they pop up for any price that you're scrolling on, and then just grab any of these cheaper Tim Hardaway, Manu Ginobili. Those are all cheaper. Kenny Anderson, he's pretty much usually the cheapest card as well. Lots of the old season 1 diamonds, man, they are all just cheapest now at this point. You want to grab them for about 42,000 and below, man. Maybe 45,000 is okay at the absolute highest price you want to grab them for, and that's if you have a lot of MT. Where missing out on 50K while you wait for it to sell is not going to affect you, man. Otherwise, you want to grab them for like 40K and below if you're low on MT, and make sure it's worth your while to snipe it. Great filter though. I've been spending a lot of time on here lately. The next filter we're going to go over is the top of the class high-end filter, man. I can't wait till I get enough MT on this account to actually work this filter. What you want to do is put your theme to top of the class, and if you're on Xbox, you're going to raise your minimum buyout up to 100K depending on your console. But on Xbox right now, as I'm recording this, 98,050 MT is the best price point for the best scroll that is workable. You want to go ahead and go like this. Obviously it's a 3 scroll, which is not too bad because you can see the card right away if it pops up, man. You are looking for, there's quite a few, any of the pink diamonds from this set. You have, I'm not sure yet, guys, monitor Amari Stoudemire's price. I don't know if he's going to be a snipe at 100k or not. And then I'm trying to think of the other ones that came out in this because my memory is so bad. There's at least 2 diamonds on here that are snipes. We've got obviously all the pink diamonds. Jaren Jackson Jr. is a snipe. DeJounte Murray is a snipe, and there's one more. Brandon Miller is a snipe, and then again, like I said, I'm not sure about Amari, and Doug West is absolutely not a snipe. So you're looking for any of those options. If you're on PlayStation and you cannot get a working scroll by raising your minimum buyout, just raise your minimum bid up to like 100k. See if we can get on a 1 less scroll, but I think it's worth it to be on a 3 scroll and be able to have no minimum bid set, because that means you can see more cards. So refresh on here, snipe any of the pink diamonds, any of the more expensive diamonds if they pop up, and then list them for a 100k bid and stack some MT. Another filter we're going to go over is the power forward Eastern Conference filter, man. For this, you want to set your position to power forward, put your conference to Eastern. You're going to raise your minimum bid up to about 92,000, 91,950. Put your minimum about to 500. Again, this is the pricing on Xbox. If you're on PlayStation or another console, just raise your minimum bid high enough so you're on a nice little working scroll, a 1, 2, or 3 scroll. It's usually the best. And you're going to refresh here, man. Lots of expensive cards on this filter. You can look for Paulo. We also got a new card on this filter today that is a snipe, which is Amari. I'm sorry, I didn't even mean to say it's a snipe. I meant to say that might be a snipe, and now we're clearly confirming he is a snipe as of right now, but obviously still low. So monitor his price point whenever you're watching this and make sure he is still selling for over 130k. If he's selling for any less than that, I wouldn't bother. But you got Amari Stoudemire, we got Willis Reed. You have Kenyon Martin's not a snipe. Julius Randle, I do not think is a snipe as of right now. We've gotten a lot of power forwards and such. Derek Coleman, I'm not sure. You got to watch one of those end. But you do have a couple of pink diamonds on here as well. Al Harrington, again, he was just a snipe last week. But again, we're getting a ton of power forwards and stuff. So got to see if he's still a snipe. Where's my pink diamonds? I literally just checked this and my memory is not computing right now. We got Giannis. Paulo, like I said, is on here. There's another pink diamond as well. Anyways, great filter, man. You can see pink diamonds and diamonds. My memory is escaping me right now. There's at least one more pink diamond on this filter, so give it a try, man. Hopefully you guys get something crazy. The next filter we're going to go over is the Southeast Division filter, which did get better today as well, man. For this filter, you want to just put no color, no theme or anything. Just put your division to Southeast Division. Raise your minimum bid up to 97,000 if you're on Xbox. If you're on PlayStation, try 100,000. Whatever you need to do to have a nice working scroll, man. And then put your minimum buyout to 500 and just keep refreshing, man. This is honestly just a 1 scroll right now. Perhaps in 14 minutes you can lower your min bid a little bit since this card will be expired, or you can just refresh with no scroll and the card will pop up at the beginning more than likely, man. So this is a great scroll. There's a lot of good cards on this filter, man, as well as a new one. Brandon Miller, I think, is on this filter that just dropped today. Yes, Brandon Miller's on here. He is still a snipe going for 150. Obviously monitor his price though. Just make sure it doesn't drop too low. He was just going for 200k. Now that more cards of his have ended, he's all the way down to 150. So just make sure he remains over 130k. Otherwise, don't pick him up. Either way, this is still a great filter. You've got 2 pink diamonds on here. You got Paulo on here. You have Ron, I do not think is a snipe anymore. You got Jimmy Buckets and Dwayne Wade and LeBron, as well as Jack Marin's on here. This is a pretty good option. And Shaq. Maybe LeBron's not on this one. Probably not. I get them all confused, guys. I just know the good ones that I work, and I do not think LeBron's on this one, but maybe I'm tripping. Who knows, man? He just might not be for sale. Go ahead and refresh on here. Seekley, I don't have 100k anyways, but I would be passing on him, man. Just keep refreshing. Snipe the expensive cards and post them up for 100k bid and make lots of profit, man. Good luck getting some pink diamonds today. Woo, he's getting cheap, man. The next filter we're going to go over is the Diamond Top of the Class cheapest filter, which, wow, he's cheap. This might not even be worth working any longer. He's going, I mean, low key, did Diamond I just had to go pick my daughter up. Perhaps Diamond price has tanked even more. just in the last hour? No, it's not. So don't work that filter because it's worthless now. He was just going for 80k. So when I reference the diamond cheapest, grabbing any of those cards, obviously don't grab Doug West for the cheapest price. He is no longer a snipe at that price point, man. So just work diamond cheapest, scratch this filter I was about to say. So we are on to the last filter, man, which of course is the pink diamond filter. So many pink diamonds in the game now, guys. So many. They're all still snipes as of right now, which is crazy, man. For this filter, you want to put your color to pink diamond. Put your minimum buyout to 500. Always make sure you don't accidentally put your max buyout because you will never ever see anything. Minimum buyout to 500 means you can see any pink diamond that pops up for 500 MT buyout or 100k MT buyout. You will see it on this filter, man. Refresh here, put some hours on it, man. People are getting snipes on here. I wish you luck. I hope you get one. Hopefully, I hope you see one if you're on Xbox and that you miss it, because I got that thing. No, I'm just playing, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Smash the like button for me if you did. If you guys want to see the snipe challenge we dropped on Sunday, man, click the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.